guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Marta. I will be using some Anastasia products that I haven't used. If you want to see how I created this look with the Soft Glam eyeshadow palette, then just keep on watching. Next, I'm going to apply the Anastasia Stick Foundation in the shade Warm Tan, and I like to apply this directly on my skin. Then I'm going to use the Anastasia sponge that my little nephew ripped from here. That's okay though. Actually, to help it, when I use this stick foundation, I always like to use the hydrating oil. It just helps a lot to blend it out better, and it gives you a very nice glow. I also don't like to use, it's not that I don't like to use stick foundations. This one's the only one I own, but I just like liquid foundations a lot more. And this stick foundation can also be used to highlight and contour, obviously using the appropriate shades. Now I'm going to be using two concealers. The first one's going to be this CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Concealer. I'm going to put that right under my eyes, pretty much to hide the dark circles I have, which is just like on this inner part right here where it gets just a little, it just looks a little bit purple. So using this light concealer will help to conceal it. And I'm just using the same Anastasia sponge to blend it out. Now I'm going to use the Maybelline Pro Glow Concealer, and this is just pretty much brighten up my under eyes, my forehead, and my chin. To set my under eyes, I'm going to use the Catrice Cosmetics Nude Illusion Loose Powder. This one's a translucent powder. And I'm using the Anastasia A7 brush to apply the powder. And I'm also going to set my chin and my forehead. I always like to bring the concealer all the way, or the loose powder, well, also the concealer sometimes, all the way up to my nose right here on the sides. And then to set my whole face, I'm going to use the Pot Beauty Press Powder and the Anastasia A20 brush. And as I'm applying the powder all over my face, I'm also going to use the brush to remove all the excess loose powder, the translucent powder from my face. And this foundation, no, not the, oh my god, I'm messing up so much. This pressed powder from Pot Beauty can also be used just as a base, as your foundation, or on top of your foundation to set it. So I always like to put just a little bit of this because I don't want my face to look so cakey. For the bronzer, I'm going to use the new Anastasia powder bronzer. These are $28 on their website, and as soon as I touched it to swatch it, it felt so smooth. It's not powdery at all, and it has a matte finish. The one I'm going to use is Rich Amber, and I'm going to apply that using the Anastasia A19 brush. And I also like to take it on the very top of my forehead right here, and on the sides over here by my temples. Then I'm going to use this fluffy Anastasia A24 brush to to contour my nose right on the tip. And then I'm going to blend it up. For the blush, I'm going to use the Anastasia Blush Kit, and I'm going to go into this shade right here. And for that, I'm using Anastasia A22. This weather has my skin so dry. I don't know if you guys can see. I don't even want to move you guys any closer, but my nose is peeling, around my lips are peeling, and right here. It's bad. And now for my eyebrows, I'm going to use the Anastasia Dipbrow Pomade in Granite, and I'm using the Anastasia brush in number 12. I like to outline them from the bottom, and this time I'm going to do them all the way from the inner corner to the tail of my eyebrow, just extending it a little bit. These two are still my favorite ones to use to get that dramatic, very bold eyebrows. You see, I don't know what is wrong with me today. And then I start filling it in on the tail of the brows. And for this part right here, I'm going to clean the brush on the back of my hand and just blend it out by going up like this. Now just keep doing that until the line disappears, because I don't want the line to show. I don't like that. But right now it doesn't really matter that the line is showing because I did go a little bit lower than I wanted to, so I'm going to hide that with a concealer. And for that, I'm using the same Maybelline concealer and the Anastasia A2 brush. And then with the same brush, I'm blending the concealer down. It doesn't matter if it doesn't look as nice because I'm going to put more concealer to use that as a primer. For the eyeshadow, Then I'm using the same Catrice Translucent Powder to set the concealer. And I'm going to start by applying the Anastasia and Amrezy highlighter right on my brow bone right here. This highlighter is gorgeous, by the way. I haven't stopped using it. Now, before I move on to the most exciting part of this tutorial, for me, it's the most exciting part because I love eyeshadow palettes. So I can't wait to try the Soft Glam, but first I'm going to set my whole face using the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. I like to put a lot so my face won't look so powdery. So the Soft Glam eyeshadow palette comes with 14 shades and it retails for $42. It's very, very pigmented, and it comes with ultra matte eyeshadows, iridescent, satin, metallics. I love that it's called Soft Glam because when I think of a Soft Glam look, I think of these eyeshadows most of the time. And I also love that they added a black eyeshadow. You can really create a soft glam look for the daytime or a very dramatic or dark look for the nighttime. And I honestly have no idea what look I'm going to create today. I think I'm going to go for a more softer look. I don't know, we'll see, because I always say that and I end up doing a very dark look, so let's just see what happens. So the first one I'm going to apply is this Dusty Rose right here. I'm going to put it all over my crease, and I'm just using the brush the eyeshadow palette came with. I'm applying it all over my crease, just going back and forth. I'm actually going to bring it down to my eyelid. Just going to have it all over my eyelid. Then I'm going to take the same eyeshadow and take it down to my lower lash line. Then I'm going to make sure to connect it to the eyeshadow on the top. Then I'm going to take a little bit of the Maybelline concealer and put that on my eyelid. Just on the inner part. This part can get very tricky. I'm just trying to blend out the concealer so I don't get any harsh lines. For the top part of the crease, right where the concealer stops up here, I want it to be a little further out than down here. Then I'm going to use Anastasia's Swish brush to apply the bronze metallic eyeshadow right on the edge where I applied the concealer. I'm just going to go back and put a little bit more of the concealer right on top of that. Not on top of everything, but just to kind of make it straight. And then on my eyelid, I'm going to use the other side of the brush that came inside the palette, and I'm going to put the rose pink eyeshadow. Then I'm going to use the Real Techniques brush to apply the fairy eyeshadow right on the inner corner of my eyes. The eyelashes that I'll be applying are the Eylure, I never know how to pronounce that. Anyways, and Jasmine Brown. She is so gorgeous, and these are the eyelashes I will be applying today. Before I applied my eyelashes, I really quick just did a very small eyeliner because I don't know that the band from the eyelashes are pretty thick. Now I'm going to apply a little bit of the Benefit Bad Gal Mascara only on my top eyelashes to just stick them together. Now for the next exciting part, I always love to apply the highlight, and I'm going to be using the Anastasia and Amrezy. I always feel like I'm saying it wrong. And I'm going to apply it using the Anastasia A23 brush. I love that I don't need to use a setting spray for this to make the highlighter pop because it's perfect just like that. Oh my god. This highlighter is just everything. It's my favorite high-end highlighter. Look. I mean, who wouldn't want that? And this is like a light gold shade, so really goes with like every skin tone. Okay, that's enough. And now for the lipsticks. I forgot to take them out, but these are the new liquid lipsticks from Anastasia, of course. I don't know which one to put. I'm gonna go with this one right here. This one is Poet, just because the first eyeshadow I applied, it's kind of the same colors. This one's just a little bit darker. Well, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are new here. If you have any requests, just leave them in the comments down below. And today's notification shout out goes to, I don't even have my phone. Oh, so shout out to Yanelis Taveras from La República Dominicana. Thank you Yanalise, so much for all of your love and support. I appreciate you so much. And if you want a shout out in my next English video, all you have to do is turn on your post notifications and let me know in the comments down below that you want a shout out. And if you want, also let me know where you're from. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!